Alrighty, okie dokie. So, welcome to Blender class number 9. Um, I am your host, Dick Clark. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had a lovely weekend. And today we're going to do a little bit of review. So, first we're going to start at a UV unwrap, and then we're going to briefly go through the first level of our house that we started on last week. Hopefully, we can get to the second floor of that house today, or at least some parts of it. But if not, we'll just handle that Thursday, or probably Thursday or next Tuesday, however, whichever comes first. All right. So, what I would like for you guys to do, if you have your Blender, well, this is your file for your trophy. I want you to open up your trophy. And once you have your trophy open, highlight the actual cup itself. And if you have it highlighted now, if you have a texture that's saved in here, we want to remove that texture real quick. So I want you to click on that trophy. I want you to go over here to your material tab over here, and the little minus key up here by the name, I want you to click it and remove the texture if you have a texture on there. Well, also if you have a material too, just yeah, remove it. We're gonna do a little bit of UV unwrapping right now. This comes in UV wrapping. You will be using that um, too much, a lot. So this is something that you really want to get an understanding of, especially when it comes to making clothes, assets, couches, houses, all of that stuff. You need UV unwrapping for all of that. It will allow you to not only place a texture onto the surface of your object, but it'll allow you to scale that texture, rotate that texture however you want it to appear, and also for it to appear proportionately correct on your object. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. So in your chat roughly a couple of weeks ago, I placed a texture in there for you guys to download if you wanna download it. If you go into your chat and scroll up, it's time stamped for February the 1st, and you can download that texture. Or make it big, then click on it and save it. And if you already have it, word, good deal. All right, let's see here. Okay, so if you have that texture downloaded, now back into Blender, I want you to highlight your object and go into edit mode. And you'll do that by either going up to the left hand corner of your screen and switching from object mode to edit mode, or hitting tab on your keyboard. Missing something down here. Hold on, give me 1 second, John. Oh, that sucks. Shit. It's all good. Oh. All right. Okie dokie. So what we're gonna do, in order to unwrap this, we have to a couple of uh, separate a couple of shapes, to have it proportional. So the first one we're gonna do the top here, right? So what I want you to do is make sure you're on edge select, which is two on your keyboard, not your number pad, but your keyboard. Two on your keyboard, or you can press edge up here between vertex and face, the edge select. All right. So after you select that, I need you to zoom in up here to the top portion of your cup. And remember, if you're having a hard time zooming in or navigating, don't forget to go into edit, and then preferences, navigation, and make sure that both of these are selected. And this is turned off, and orbit around selection is turned off. So these two. All right. So, all right. So if you are on the top of your cup, the little point here, the little middle area before it separates, I need you to hold Alt and select that line going all the way around. So you want to have that entire line highlighted going around. Once you have that entire line highlighted going around, I want you to right click and go down to mark scene, and you'll see that line turn red. This is telling the system that you want to separate these areas when you UV unwrap this. All right. Cool beans. So now let's go down here to the base of the cup, about right here, and let's select this line going all the way around. We're going to right click and we're going to go mark scene. So one at the top, one at the bottom, and then we're going to go to the top curve, the area between the curve. We're going to select it going all the way around, and we're going to mark seam again right there. We're going to go to the very bottom, well, almost to the bottom, well, yeah, very bottom, and right Alt and click on the line to highlight all of them, and then mark seam again. So far you should have 4 seams: top, base of the stem, top base, and then bottom of the base. Alright, so now if you're looking at this cup in the front, sometimes when you create seams, it can have these cutoff points, you know what I'm saying, for your textures. So if someone's looking at, say for instance you had this cup on display, you don't want a seam right here in the back because you don't want to see where the seams and stuff come together. So we're going to navigate around the back of the cup, roughly around the back here, and we're going to select that middle line that's starting at our seam at the top. Zoom in, make sure you grab that other one as well, and we're going to go all the way down by holding shift and selecting. Well, as a matter of fact, I don't want that one, I want this one right here. Try to make sure you grab one of those that's at the peak of one of those points going down in the cup, and then just come back up with it with your seams. And then right click, mark seam. Is that going to work? Oh no, that's not going to work. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. If you've done what I did, instead of taking this long peak here, I need you to click on this seam you just created right there, right click and clear it. Make sure that it's on this one instead. That way when you highlight all of these going around, they'll all highlight together, because as you see, these do not. So once you click on the inside, highlight all of those edges, right click and mark seam.
Wait, Kipp,
Yes?
when you just did that last one where you got them all to select going around,
Uh-huh.
how did you get them all
Yours
to
didn't do that.
Mine didn't all select, only like 3 did.
So, alright, so does yours, come on, like this right here, right?
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Alright, so what I need you to do is, at the peak of those 3 that highlighted, the one that's going vertical, I need you to click on it, just that one, right click and go clear seam, clear that seam, and then come up to the edge that's above the seam you just cleared, and highlight that line going all the way around.
Mm.
Let me know if you were successful. Were you good?
No, it's only picking one. It's not taking all.
And you're holding Alt and doing this?
Yes, there it goes. It was clicking the seam around it. Never mind. I got it now.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay, good deal, good deal. All right, so now that we have that seam done, we want to make sure that we're at the back of the trophy as well, and we're going to do the same exact thing, but we're just going to start at the back of the trophy, starting up at the top line, and just clicking seam after seam after seam. We're going to go all the way down, right, all the way down. Make sure you zoom in on those lines as well. Make sure you stay in a straight line. I'm gonna go all the way down to that stem, to the base of the stem. Right click, mark seam. And once you get that seam in there, make sure you follow that seam to the edge here, down here, and highlight this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, all the way down. Oh, did I miss something there? Yeah, I did. And see, even the smallest ones in mark seam. So that's what your seams should look like at this point.
Can you can you show the top of the cup again? The seam on the top. I
Hmm.
just want to see because somehow I have three seams up here. Can you zoom in? Just the rim underneath the edge. Yeah. It's up.
If you have a wide rim, okay. So
Mhm.
let me explain this one real quick. As a matter of fact, let me remove this seam right here. So, say for instance, you have a wide rim that has a couple of seams in the middle.
Mhm.
What you want to do is you want to take the outermost seam and
Mhm.
you want to select it, and then you want to mark a seam. Then you want to take the inner one, and then go to the outer one just like this and mark the seam.
Okay. So now we have.
But when you do that, though, oh no, yeah, you should be pretty good. Yeah, yeah, you shouldn't have to put an edge loop in the middle of it. So yeah, so like that. That's in case if yours is like hers. And don't forget to address the back of your cup as well. Like this part, let's remove that one. Clear seam. Okay, so yeah, we're good now. Take a good look at the way you have your edge loops in there, because this this process applies to a lot of modeled objects, couches, shoes, a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of modeled objects. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to unwrap it, and you will get a message at the bottom, a red message at the bottom that'll tell you that you probably need to add some seams. So if you get that message, then definitely add you some seams and kind of break up your geometry in order to unwrap it. All right. So if you have your your seams in place, okay. So if you notice, I want you to take a moment and I want you to use your mouse and navigate around the corners of your screen, all the corners. You will notice that your mouse turns into like a little reticle at the down towards the corners and stuff, down towards the corners.
Mhm.
In every corner of this screen, you can open a separate window, well, a duplicate window. So what I want you to do is I want you to go down to the left hand corner of your screen, the very left hand corner. If your mouse changes into the mouse pointer, you have went too far. If it changes into the one where you can size stuff up and down like that right there, you are too far. It needs to look just like that in the corner. It needs to look like a little pointer. Well, not like a little pointer, like a little crosshair. Once you get it down in that corner, I want you to click and hold and drag to the left, and you will notice another window opens. Click and hold and drag to the right. My fault, not the left, to the right. Drag to the right. And you will notice that a duplicate window opens up. This comes in handy a lot when you're altering other type of settings in like UV mapping or you're messing with geometry nodes or the shading editor, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So keep this in mind. Now, say for instance you accidentally go down here, you're trying to close it and you end up opening another one, because you can open multiple windows in this thing, right? All you have to do is go down to the corner of the one you just of the main window, and you'll click and hold and shift to the left. You'll see this arrow turn to that symbol, and it'll close that first window. And also for the second one, just down to the corner, and then just click and drag, and it'll close that one. Well, click and hold and drag. So yeah. All right. So your screen should look like mine. If you have any difficulties, please let me know. All right, good deal. Okay, so in the top left-hand corner, underneath the Blender logo, you'll see like a little hashtag with a little drop-down arrow. That's for your editor type. Click the drop-down arrow. And these are the different type of viewports that you can view in Blender. There's a lot of different type of viewports. You know what I'm saying? Your file browser, asset browser, preferences, video sequencing, movie editing, like all kinds of crap. But today we are only going to use the UV editor. So click on UV editor. All right, so with our UV editor, it's going to open up this window here. And we want to unwrap this trophy here. All right, so over in our 3D viewport, and you can shift this however you want to make that bigger or smaller too. So I'm just going to close mine a little bit. So over in your 3D viewport, while I'm still in edit mode, I'm going to select A, and I am going to press U on my keyboard, and I'm going to select unwrap. If you notice over here in your corner, what just happened is it separated your cup by your seams. This is very, very important. Very important. Now, depending on what type of UV texture and stuff that you're using, you know, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff with this. But today we're just gonna apply our texture. So after that, let's go over to our material tab, and we're gonna select new. We're gonna name this granite or some shit, or whatever that is, or steel or metal. Let's say metal. All right, and we're going to apply a image texture. So we're going to go down here to the yellow button, click base color, and we're going to select image texture. So under base color, underneath your materials, click on the yellow dot, and you're going to go and select image texture. Now, if you already have this texture loaded up in your Blender, you can go into this little drop down arrow right here and select all the little galvanized steel texture. But if you don't, then you'll need to go to open, and you will need to go to that texture that you saved when you downloaded it from the chat. So you'll go and locate it, select it, and then click open image, and it'll load it up on there. now if you wasn't in for this class last week, you'll probably ask like, what is this like? Why did we do this? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple of undo steps real quick. Well, let's hit all. Let's remove these. Let's clear my seams. You don't have to clear yours. And then unwrap again, which is not acting right. Let's go to Smart UV unwrap. Let's do that instead, which did not do crap again. Let's go here, do unwrap. Okay, see it says unwrap failed. Edge seams may be needed. Sometimes you may bring in a texture and it looks something like what's up, Bella? What you need, sweetheart? Make sure that you don't eat the one more that's for autumn like you did last time. Okay? All right. See, it's not
A texture didn't apply.
sometimes when you click on it, you have to double click on it. Well, not double click, but click it, then click it a second time to make sure it loads into the field before you click open image. It does. It has a funny. It does that sometimes.
Okay, that worked.
Look, out, out. It's like, see how sometimes if you apply texture, you may notice that it may have these little issues in it, right? You can see how the texture breaks and skews and stuff all over the cup. That's what UV wrapping is for, to prevent stuff like this from happening.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when you UV unwrap something, you got a free flowing texture all the way down. Alright. Any questions? Is this good enough for you guys to review this portion of the video to get a better understanding of this?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, that was good. Thanks.
This was much better. Thank you.
All right, good deal. All right, so let's save this, and I need you to open up your houses.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Can't do that now. Sorry. All right, so Nadi, where did you stop at?
Camera right now.
Looks like you got a majority of it.
I didn't know. I winged it. I kind of winged it. So I didn't know if I had gotten to, where I stopped or where I was missing stuff. So
Yeah. Let me get a side view instead of a top view.
and that is
Hit
what number?
hit three on your
Three.
yeah, hit three on your keyboard, or three or one, either or doesn't matter. What, my bad, three on your number pad. There we go. Okay. So the part you need to do now then is bringing everything up to a level. So what I want you to do is over in your scene collection window, I want you to highlight the first cube. The first cube, that's, yeah. And then hold shift and highlight the last one. All right, so then I want you to go into edit mode. All right, so now hold on. Don't worry about pressing nothing else. I need you to take a look at my screen real quick. Let's go into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to go into vertex select. So that means that yours is looking like this. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to take the select box that you have over there that you already have selected, and I want you to select all the vertices at the bottom of your house, all of them, across the whole. Yep, there you go. And I want you to hit G and Z, and I
Mm-hmm.
want you to raise those up to that red line and lock it in. There you go. Good deal. All right. Okie dokie. So yeah, you seem to have followed along. Well, you seem to have gotten to the spot pretty good.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So now go back into object mode for me,
Okay.
and now hit Control J. And yeah, now you just put it all together as one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then cool, cool, good deal, good deal, Natty. I did the course. Yeah. So now we gonna mess around with this second floor today then. So yeah, you good.
All
You did all right. You did all right. So I want you to keep in mind that let me see something here. All right.
So we turning off the first floor?
Give me one moment. Yes, yeah, well, yes. I'm just trying to check something here to see what will be what. So yeah, we're not gonna do this one then. Well, yeah, we'll do it and see how it translates into the other one. Okay, cool. All right, so yes, turn off. So you can turn off floor one, and you should have floor two. But hold on, before we do that, this is what I want you to do. I want you to turn on everything. Go into your armature and also turn on the guy. Y'all do have a guy in y'all scenes, correct?
Wait, what
No.
is armature? What is
If you
armature?
do not, if you do not, this is what it's in the chat. I want you to go to the chat. And right above where you see a Nadi's bed and where it says SketchUp Texture Club, there is a download there. It's a bunch of numbers, 6520.glb. I need you to download this model. And we're going to put this inside of our house. And we're going to scale all of this up before we start working on that second level. That way we're actually building to scale. So download that guy.
Download them and then bring them in?
Yes, and when you bring them in, you're going to go to File, and you're going to go to Import, but you're going to import a GLB or GITF, because that's the type of file that it is.
Oh.
I could have sworn that dog just said work.
He did.
He came in, but he came in with like all these orange and red lines all over him.
Yeah, me too.
What, like, let me see,
That's user perspective.
Like I'm in object mode and he's like covered in orange and red lines.
tomorrow, like this right here?
No, like he doesn't look solid like yours looks.
Like this right here?
How do I get mine in that
More
view?
red lines, kind of like that, but more red lines. Ooh, I want a person. No, um, you had him like,
Like that right here?
he's got more red. Like I have seams. I have what look like seams.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You got the same thing that I got.
Okay.
Don't even stress that.
Okay.
What I want you to do is go up to when you got him in here. I want you to go up to this word right here that says armature, and I want you to delete it.
Delete.
And then only thing that should be left is where it says Wolf 3D Avatar. That's all that should be left.
And a little guy. Okay.
Good deal.
Okay.
All right. then make sure you're out of X-ray mode, and then
Oh,
you want to.
X-ray. Okay. Oh, he's tall.
He's big.
Yeah.
All right, Kip, make a female avatar for we can use too now.
Look. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that genderism stuff, man.
Well, we're just trying to put Anati's bed to use. Sorry.
I'm saying y'all can take y'all butts right over to readyplayer.me and make you an avatar and download that file. You can use whatever you want.
But we want you. We want yours. A Kip original.
Oh no, you oh no, you think you slick.
No, I'm being for real.
Cuz.
So, Kip, should all of this, like my cube and the Wolf 3D, should that all be under my scene collection of floor one?
No. You can move on. You can move the wolf avatar out of. You can just have it in your regular scene collection because that's where this one is. It's in the regular scene collection. But there are two more scenes inside of that scene collection. If you see over here on my screen.
Okay, but what about my cube? That should be in floor one, right? It's just the floor
Mm-hmm.
plan.
Yes, that should be in floor one with the regular empty that has
Okay,
that has
got it.
the picture in it. And two should just have just the empty. But what we're gonna do, we are going to right click on floor
I
one.
kill.
Yes, sir.
How get the avatar in again? I missed that part.
Import
All right,
GLB.
all right.
Let me know when you're ready to rock.
All right. GLB select list. 652. All right, I got him in.
All right, good deal. Okay, so once you got it in, make sure that you're not going to highlight this avatar. So make sure you click in a blank area around your screen to make sure this avatar is not highlighted. You don't want this highlighted. After that, you're going to go over here to your scene collections. You're going to right click on floor one and go to select objects. And then you're going to hold shift and you're going to right. God dang it, it's not doing it. You know what? Open both scene collections up like this, and then just highlight the first cube, hold shift, and highlight the empty at the bottom right there. That way, everything is highlighted except for the wolf avatar. Or you can start at floor one. Yeah, start at floor one instead. So select floor one, hold shift, and then click on the empty that's inside of floor two, and it should highlight everything. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so if you have all of those selected, what I need you now to do is hit the scale button and just pull away until you feel that that avatar is at a correct height for this house.
Okay, something.
If the avatar scales as well, you did something wrong. That means that you highlighted this avatar, and you know it's highlighted when you see it either turned orange or yellow. All right, let's do an undo, and let's do this again. So make sure that this avatar does not highlight. This should not be any color. It should be white. That name should be white. Click on floor one, hold shift, go down into the empty that's inside of floor two and select it to select everything except for that avatar. So your scene collection should look similar to mine without that one lit. From this point now, we can hit S to scale, and then we just scale the model up until it's proportional to our avatar. About right there. And that's normally how I make like a lot of my buildings. I'll always double the height of the avatar. Because who wants to be in a room where you can just reach up and touch the ceiling? All right, so now once we start working on the second floor, everything should be to scale now. So at this point we can um, hide floor one. Yep, yep, yep. And that looks about yeah, that looks about right.
Okay, I must have missed it. Did you have floor two selected when you scaled as well?
Cause mine's small as
Yep.
hell too.
Yeah, I didn't
You're
have two
good.
selected, so that okay. That's what I figured. We go back and fix it. Okay.
That's why I had it open. I had that drop down open. These drop downs should be open.
No, but I thought I had a phone call come through, so I missed that part. That's all.
Oh, you good, you good.
Oh,
So
I had mine hidden.
oh, no sir.
Uh,
You gotta have it. That's why I said make sure that your screen looks like mine.
okay, hold on. So I just scale it.
Let me scale back down.
So
Hold on.
I'll just go back and redo it.
Once again, make sure that your screen looks similar to mine. All these should be unhidden.
Okay. I'm gonna open that up.
You can click on you can do this one of two ways, Doug. Either you can click the first floor right here and hold shift and click down to the second, or you can click that one and hold control and click that one and click that one.
I'm just redoing it.
I just grab all of that stuff and highlight it.
Yeah, I get it. I'm back at it again.
All right, all right.
All right. All right, it's right. Got it.
All right. All right, so now you can hide floor one, and that should just expose floor two. Make sure that when you hide floor one, you close up your drop down area. That way, don't hide anything inside of the collection. Just hide just the floor. It'll hide those as well. So we should just now just be inside of floor two. We're about to work inside of floor two. So highlight floor two. So yeah, click on floor two. All right, people. And here we go. So we are not going to do, well, we'll probably do this portion. It just depends on, nah, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do this part right here. we'll add that from the bottom level of the house when we bring all of that stuff up. So first and foremost, we are going to add now. We're going to make sure you are in object mode. Go into object mode. All right. You are in object mode. So now we're going to add a cube. So Shift A to bring up our add menu, and we're going to select cube. We want to make sure that we are now inside of X-ray mode. X-ray mode, top right hand side by our viewport shading tab. X-ray mode. All right, so we should highlight our cube over here. I grabbed it from the scene collection window since we're in X-ray mode and you can't see the selection around it. But I'm going to go now into edit mode, bring up my vertices. I'm going to select the top four, well the top two that you can see, but you know it's four there since we're in X-ray mode. We're going to hit GY, and we're going to scale this cube. We're going to stretch this cube out to the entire length of the house. Okay, the entire length of the house. As a matter of fact, instead of going to the darkest black portion, I'm going to go a little bit further and go out to the line that's outside of it. I'm going to do the same to the bottom, so that's GY, and move to the outside. I'm going to grab the ones over here that's on the side. I'm going to do GX and push those out as well, all the way. Grab these right here, GX, push those out all the way. Bam, bam. So your cube should cover the entire floor of the second level. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't ate all day, so excuse me if you hear me stuffing my face with popcorn. Burnt popcorn at that. Crap. All right, so now we have that in place. We are going to go to object mode, because we're not going to use this cube. You know what I'm saying, like that. It's going to just be the floor part. So we're going to add.
So mine working going to the right, but when I'm trying to make it go to the left, it ain't working. Let's see. My cube.
And you got
Yep.
X-ray mode on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of trying to just highlight little small, highlight big. Highlight big.
Okay. All right, now GX. So when it moved the outer line, but it's not moving the cube.
You said it moves to what?
It moved like a yellow line.
Oh, you're in edge mode. You're in edge mode. In the top left hand corner,
shit.
make sure you're in vertex. You want to see dots on the corners.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's go back into object mode, and we're going to add a new cube this time. I'm going to add another new cube. So you're not going to see this one because it's blending in with the other cube. So for what we're going to do for right now, I want you to highlight the first cube that's in your scene up here, and I want you to hide it for right now. And hit 7 to go back into skytop view if you're not already in skytop. Good. be the quickest route around. You know what? Yeah, let's start from. Let's see. Because we're going to do all of this stuff. All of these little, all of the black portions is what we're going to be extruding around. So let's highlight our cube here. Let's hit G. To move it, let's start right here on this corner of this kitchen sink. I'm going to line it up with that corner there, and then go into edit mode after you get it lined up. So G to move it around. If you're looking at it from a top facing view, well, top orthographic view, you shouldn't have to worry about doing X or Y or Z. But if you're not, you might want to get in orthographic top view. Then hit G so you can just easily move it over without worried about moving it on a different axis. Well, on the Z axis, well, the Z plane. All right, so if you got your cube moved over to the corner by the sink, let's highlight these two vertices over here, hit GX, and let's close them in. Wow. And just like in class, when was that, Thursday? We're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna grab those vertices there, making sure that we are in X-ray mode, edit mode with vertices selected. Let's hit GY and move this down the G axis all the way down to the corner here. Alright, and then we're gonna put what? Three loop cuts in this thing somewhere. So let's go up towards the middle, Control R. Oh, there it is right there. Add loop cut. I'm gonna add a loop cut right there. Let's zoom in and then GY since it's already highlighted. And let me get this a little bit closer here. Let's do bam GX. Alright. And now since we have that loop cut there, that way we can go inside now and add loop cuts instead of adding them on the outside because they're broad when they come in like that. So we're gonna put one in right here on this corner, and we're gonna add another loop cut and go down here to this corner. Make sure to stop me. You know what I'm saying? And let me know if you need to catch up, or if you have a question, anything like that. Do not stress. We are all here to learn. Except for Dub. Dub is here to waste my time.
You already know it.
Dre, do me a favor before I get off. When you're done with that, chop up some lettuce and chop up some tomatoes for me, please. All right, so we got those in place now. Same thing. Y'all probably already some of y'all probably already left me, man.
Extrude,
So
extrude.
Yep. Highlight those, extrude them.
I remember.
Highlight these, extrude them. Good deal. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's starting to come a little. Some things are starting to, starting to stick, and that's good. Mhm. So now, same thing before, but since we're working with just walls and stuff now. So look, just go back into object mode. If you already got that one done, add another bring in another cube, and start at another area. Let's do this. I'm gonna start in this corner down here. I like to get like difficult corners and stuff out the way. So once that, go into edit mode. So bring this down here on that line. Bring that over here. Oh shoot, no, I'm messing up with GX. There we go. GX. This one over here. Alright, so this one right here is kind of tricky. So GY, let's go all the way up to right there. And then we can, as a matter of fact, let's loop cut, put that loop cut right there. Then do another loop cut, and on the inside, put that about right there, if you can see that. Then grab these here, extrude those out, and then grab these right here, and extrude those in. Pow. Then let's do another loop cut, add that one right there. Another loop cut right here, and another loop cut right there. Grabbing those, extruding out. Then grabbing these right here, extruding all the way to the end. Then another loop cut here for this closet, I guess, if that's what it is. Another loop cut here, then grabbing those two and extruding. So if any of you guys like, you know what I'm saying, like in architecture, you know what I'm saying, or like graphic design, drawing and stuff like that, you know, you can make you a fire blueprint like in Photoshop, or you know, just draw it, and you know what I'm saying, and actually bring it in as a reference into Photoshop. I mean, well, into our Blender, you know what I'm saying, and build a house. Now me, I'm I'm not no architect by by any degree, you know what I'm saying, but I guess a lot of my designs and stuff, I just be winging it. You know what I'm saying? I might start with a cube and just start going in different directions and just seeing where it takes me. Some things work out, some things don't.
Kipp, you just made me think of something. Remind me to tell you what build you gotta do. Just remind me to tell you that.
Alright,
Sorry.
alright. Are you good? So these are like room dividers and stuff right here, I see. We can add those later and stuff. But if you want to add those, you know what I'm saying, well, you know, over the next couple of days or something, if you want to, let me point some stuff out. This is a room divider. This is a room divider. This is glass right here. And then there's another divider right there. You have a wall right here. Have a little wall right here that you can end up putting a window, all of that good little stuff. So yeah, just some, you know, just something, give you something to think about over the next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Do not be afraid to get in here on your own and mess around with some stuff. So if you've done this little corner area, we can go back into object mode now, and we can add another cube. And I'm going to do this bathroom. Edit mode. Let's grab that one there, GY, GX. Oh, these are two doors. These are two doors right here. What is this? What is this? So notice a sink and a toilet. It's a shower. Could this be a closet or something? You know what? Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so loop cut, to here. We'll cut to there. We'll cut here. We'll cut there. We'll cut here. I'm gonna make it into a closet. I don't know what you're gonna make it into, but I'm gonna make this thing into a closet right here. So I'm gonna grab these two, extrude here. I'm not even stressing this. I'm not gonna even add this box right there. Nope, I'm good. Oh, and also, say for instance you wanted to grab like two of them, right? Like I wanted to grab this one, and I want to grab this one. I can extrude both of those. Oh, no, I cannot. It's not doing like I want it. My bad. It has to be a separation going on, like that one right there, not together like that to do the whole line. So extrude here. The entire head. And two tomatoes, but make sure you dice them up smaller than yesterday. A little bit smaller than yesterday. Alright, so extrude this one here. About right there. Alright, cool. Good deal. Alright, that looks good. Alright. So if you got that one done, bring in you another cube. Move it down to about right there. Let's do this one now. Y'all are about to get in trouble. I just want to forewarn
We're
you.
trying to keep up. I'm sorry.
Anyway, you need to quit.
You are zooming.
Mm-hmm. What you say? I'm moving too fast for you, Dub? Am I moving too fast?
A little bit. Hold on.
Cause what I'm doing is, what I'm stating is y'all should know the process now of doing a edge loop,
Okay.
and then grabbing to extrude. You know what I'm saying? So
All right.
don't worry. You don't worry about it. Just
Got
go at your own pace, and all we're doing is all of these main walls right here.
All right.
That's all we're doing for right now.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So I'm doing all the walls and everything's looking just like yours. This is totally fine, except for the fact that every time I add a new cube, no new cube is going over in my seam.
Ooh. Okay, so let me tell you which is not a bad thing. It's not bad. It's not bad that this is happening, because all the cubes you're adding you're in edit mode while you're adding your new cubes. So when you add a new geometry while you're in edit mode, it adds it to that geometry. So, but if you want it separated, you have to go into object mode first to add your new cube.
So will I be broken?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. That's not that. Like I said, it's not bad. That's not bad. Because I'm just gonna join all of this stuff together anyway when I'm done. So
Can we just bring out one cube and then duplicate it a couple of times, and we gotta keep
Right?
Yeah. You can do that too.
Keep going.
Yeah. See. That's what I'm talking about. See how you're thinking outside the box now. What?
Right.
There you go, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah. If you want to do that, do that.
All right.
Good idea,
As long as
Dub.
we're
Good idea.
achieving the same result. You know what I'm saying? Similar results.
Faster.
Now how we duplicate?
Shift D.
Shift D in object mode. Right.
Yep. Yes, sir. Oh, look at that. He got me over here wanting to duplicate too. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on. You know what I'm saying? Show you how to do that thing. Just make sure that you're once you duplicate, you're highlighting the correct one to edit from that point.
Ooh, I just remember. Don't forget to snap your walls.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean you. I mean everybody, because I just realized that I didn't do that shit. I was about to do one.
You can definitely and yeah, you can definitely do that when you're done. You can grab certain points and stuff. Well,
Like I'm
you
doing
should
that top
join
upper
it.
row. So all three of them. Should I have those snapped in place?
Now it'll be good to do that after we join all of the cubes together as one cube,
Okay.
or you can actually highlight all the cubes in floor two and then go into edit mode with them and snap them that way too. That
Okay.
way you got access to all of them as opposed to switching between object and edit. You know what I'm
That
saying
makes
to do
sense.
other stuff.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hmm. And remember, if the when you're shifting, when you're moving stuff left and right, up and down, and it's moving too fast, remember you can hold shift to slow all that down. Let me know if you need assistance. Marcus is stupid.
I'm telling you, it'll be a popularized build. Perfect build for you.
Kip, on that at the top, when you did that top cube, was it just that tiny little square? That was the only thing in that top one?
Talking about right here, these two right here.
Yes, just the little squares.
Yeah, yep. See right there, that thick one, and then that
Okay.
one right there.
Okay, thank you.
What would cause my loop cut not to show up?
Make sure you're in edit mode.
Yeah.
Um, Turn to a different perspective to see if it's been skewed in some strange way, and if it has, undo and make sure that you're in well, it really doesn't matter which mode, well, which uh, 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 vertex mode you're in, meaning either you're in vertex, edge, or face select. You should still be able to do the loop cut.
Yeah.
And yeah, also when you're doing the loop cut, you want to add the loop cut to the middle because that's where it's going to go in at. Now, if you see right here, hold on, edit. All right, you see how this wall is right here, right? If I do a loop cut right here, well, if I'm starting right here, you can't see it until I get close to it. But it's always going to come in the middle of your geometry. No matter how many lines you have, it's going to be in the middle of your geometry. Like if I was to put a loop cut here, right? and then lock it in. If I wanted to do another one, it's going to be in the middle of my geometry. See, it's in the middle of these two right here. Or it's going to be in the middle right here. Or it's going to be in the middle long ways. Make sure you see it right there, right? It's on the blueprint actually, but you can barely see it because the blueprint is hiding it. So make sure it's not horizontal, but vertical or whatever, or wherever you're trying to put it.
Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay. It is not cleaning up. So 7, 2, 1, 7. And let's see if it'll show up.
We are not doing anything by the stairs, correct? Because that was on the other floor.
Right. Yeah, don't worry about steps right now.
Come on, this sucks.
Appreciate it, son.
All right, I'm just gonna. I hope this is being recorded.
Yeah, that's good. Appreciate it, son.
Not doing another cube. Maybe that'll help. What the world? X-ray mode. Oh, forget it.
Not it. No.
I'm trying to
Hold on,
move
Nadi.
it. I'm
Hold
trying.
on, Nadi.
I'm
You got
trying to
it,
move
man.
it. I'm having all kind of issues. I can't get my loop cups to come in, and then I put in a new cube, and when I try to move it X or Y, it's moving diagonally, and I'm like, what the heck? It's not moving.
Let me see your screen real quick. Let me see your screen.
Okay.
Let's get you hooked up there, cuz. Alright, cool. So the what you try? Well, okay, so which cube are you trying to move?
This one, and I'm trying to move.
Click GY and move it.
Look.
I'm looking at your. Hold on. I'm looking at my screen. Looking at your screen. Oh, hold on. Let me see yours. Let me see if. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Because you're moving. Okay, so now hit GX and move it. There you go.
Oh.
You're gonna be all right, Naughty man. You're gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, man. You got this.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm like, man, this is messed up.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Let me do my loop because I'm trying to do a loop cut down here.
Where?
Down here.
Yes. Yep. Control R. Yep. Oh no. First, you have to go back into object mode though to select that cube,
Okay.
and now go into edit mode. There you go. There you go. I see
Ah,
it. Yep.
that's what I wasn't doing. I wasn't selecting. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kip, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since all of my cubes are now part of Cube 3,
Yeah.
so there's really no way to ever separate anything out. I mean, they all it looks fine. It looks like what yours looks like, but I
Yeah, you can
mean,
separate them if you wanted to. Yeah, you can separate if you wanted to. Do you want to? You
no, I
well, you
just
want me to
wanted
show
to
you how?
know. Well, I was just wondering, like, is this going to be a problem with anything else we do? The fact that they're all grouped as one cube.
No, and if it does become a problem, you can separate them. See, that's the one thing about Blender, right? You can join stuff together. You can separate them. Like, okay, say for instance, let me see, cube 10 to cube 1. Let me join all mine real quick, right? So all of my cubes now are joined into one. Hold on, let me select that one and go there. So as you see, they're all joined together now into one massive cube. But say for instance, I did want to separate. All I have to do is highlight an area that I want to separate, right? And hit P on my keyboard. Remember this, P to separate, P to separate. And I want to go by my selection. I want to separate by selection, not by material, not by loose parts, but by my selection. So now it just separated this again. So now as you see, I got a new cube that just popped up down there. If I click on it, all that's separated. But if I click there on that one, it's not highlighting. And why is it not highlighting? Oh, I put that inside something else. Oh, okay, yeah, that is it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I don't know why it's not highlighting because it's supposed to, but yeah, it is separated at this point though. See,
Okay.
so you can
So I
always
could separate them if I needed to, but do I need to at this point? Can I leave it as it is?
no, no, because I'm gonna do the same thing that you just did anyway. Well, I'm gonna have all y'all do that anyway.
We're all gonna join him, but I did it in one shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna join all that stuff, cuz. Let me go back. There we go. Because we're gonna do because we still, well, yeah, we're gonna get to all of that stuff, adding the deck and adding windows and, whoo, man, this is gonna be interesting. But it's gonna give y'all a little show y'all about duplicating stuff in order to separate it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to duplicate things and separate it from the mesh. So yeah, you're gonna see all that stuff in action.
Okay.
Alright, so let me know when you. Well, I will wait. Let me know when y'all ready to rock. Or because after this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a front-facing view. We're gonna raise all of this. Well, first we're gonna actually hide everything. Well, all our cubes, except for the first cube that we put in, and we're gonna end up doing something with that one. So in the meantime, yeah, just catch up.
Alright, I'm ready.
Take your time.
Do I need to have all my walls done before we do this?
Um, I mean, if you want to proceed, I mean, you don't have to, but I would prefer that if we do proceed, that you do finish up your walls.
Okay, well just go ahead. I'll catch up on video.
You and this thing catch up on video, cuz.
I'm slow. I'm slow. I'm trying to be, I'm not as fast as everybody else. So
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Shoot, I don't mean I got tons of patience, cuz. So, okay, so go over to your scene collections, right? Underneath your floor two collection. I want you to, hmm, yeah, hide all of your cubes. You don't have to put them together just yet. Hide them all, except for the main cube, the first cube you brought in here, that big one, that real big one. All right, so we're gonna do something interesting with this cube. We are going to highlight it. We'll go into a front-facing view first, so you can see it from a side view. And once you get into a front-facing view, go into edit mode. All right, into edit mode. All right, so once you're in edit mode, I need you to grab those. Make sure you're also in still in X-ray mode. Grab those top two vertices and click G, Z, and move it down to the line. Grab the ones below it, G, Z, and you're going to move it up, but you're not going to move it all the way up to the line. You're going to give a little bit of a ceiling here, because that's going to be the ceiling. So yeah, but about right there should do, if not a little bit more. All right, just like that. All right, so now we are going to make sure that we have our snapping to vertex modes turned on. Make sure that this snapping tool,
My floor ain't
snapping,
moving.
Are you in edit mode?
Yeah.
Are you in vertex select with the dots on the corners?
Yeah.
And are you in x-ray mode?
Yeah.
So did you highlight the last two ones down there?
The last two. I did top two.
Okay, top two. Okay, so highlight the top two.
Uh-huh.
In GY, you're moving on the Y axis. I mean, well, my bad, my apology. GZ.
Oh, GZ. Oh, okay. Hold on.
GZ.
Let me redo it.
And then GZ to move
GZ.
on that Z axis.
Oh, I was doing GY. Okay, my bad.
Oh no, you're good.
Alright, got it.
And then the same for the bottom, GZ, and then move it up.
Alright.
Nice floor. All right, so after you do that, I want, before we go to the next step, make sure that up here by this magnet, that for your snapping tool, it's on vertex snap. Vertex. So hit the drop down arrow, make sure it's on vertex. All right, and then once that's done, go back into object mode. Unhide all of your cubes in floor 2. Unhide all the cubes in floor 2.
Okay.
Then select all the cubes in floor 2 except for the floor, the floor cube, that first one that you brought in. So all of your walls should be selected, but not the floor. Once that's done, go into edit mode. So now you should be able to see the vertices of all of your walls except for your floor. I want you to grab all of the bottom vertexes. Then I want you to go over here to the corner of your floor to where you can see the corner of your floor. That little corner right there. A little corner. It doesn't matter if it's on the left side or if it's right here on the right side. Just as long as you can see a corner of your floor. Put your mouse right on the edge of it. And I want you, after you do that, I want you to hit G and Z, and then hold the control button. And that's going to bring everything up to right where that vertex is. And I want you to lock it in by left clicking on your mouse. Let me know if you have any questions.
So great when it actually does what you're saying it's supposed to.
I don't think my floor long enough. It hanging off both sides of my floor.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh,
That's right. That's right. That is right. You're looking at an orthographic view. See, what you're looking at is this part right here, the balcony, that we haven't added yet. All right, so now that you got that snapped up, we're gonna grab this top half right here. We're gonna hit GZ, and we're gonna bring this up double the avatar. So roughly about double the avatar. Just bring it up to that line right there. And wham, bam. So now you got your walls up. is really going to mess with y'all. This is all. I do apologize. I'm about this is gonna mess with you a little bit. On floor two, cut the eyeball off. On floor two. Cut the eyeball on floor one. Just want to make sure that you're able to see this. And now cut the eyeball on floor two. Make sure you can see both of these, but make sure floor one is closed and floor two is not closed up. I want you to select floor two, not the cubes, but floor two itself. And I want you to right click and go to select objects. It's going to select everything in there, even the paper that we're working with.
So both of them should be open.
Uh-huh.
And
No. Only one should be open. Only floor two should be open. Floor one can still be closed up, but you must be able to. But make sure it's turned on, and everything in it is turned on as well.
in floor one.
Yeah, inside of floor one. Just make sure everything is turned on in floor one, but you don't have to highlight nothing in floor one.
Okay.
But just go to floor two
Yeah.
and right click on floor two and select
click.
select objects.
Select objects. Okay.
Hit one on your number pad. Go to a front facing view.
When I hit select object, shit. What the fuck? It
It
just
should select everything inside of floor two.
select object. No, it.
If it doesn't select everything inside of floor two, that means that you have something that is not inside of floor two.
Oh. Okay.
So if that's the case, grab what is not inside of floor two and drag and drop it into floor two.
Okay. Well, I see that in the on the side right here.
No, like see how these arrows, this arrow right here, it's right here. Like that means this is not inside of a collection. But if I go and I put this inside of there, you see how they just shifted over?
Yep. All of mine's inside of it.
And when you click on floor two, are you in object mode? Are you in object
I'm
mode?
in object mode now. Yep.
So go up and click on floor two and then right click.
Then right
and go
click.
to select objects.
Select objects. It's just an orange line pop up,
The orange line where?
like towards the floor.
But is all of these in here? Are all of these in here blue? Highlighted blue?
Nope. No.
Got to be more damn. Okay, then
On the
do this.
rear.
Do this. Click on the first one.
Yeah.
Hold shift. Go down to the bottom and
Alright.
click on the last one.
Okay. All right. It's highlighted now.
Did that work?
Yeah,
It
that
did.
worked.
All right. Cool beans. Is everybody else on this? Are we all on the same page so far?
Yes.
Good deal. All right. So now at this point, I want y'all to take your mouse back over into your 3D port. Don't click nowhere. Just hit G and Z and move all of this up above the first floor and then lock it in.
G Z. Move it up.
So now you should have 2 floors up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just like that. All right, so go back into number 1. So now what we need to do now, we need to make sure that we lock this floor to the vertex of this corner here. So one thing about Blender, which I found to be annoying at first, but then I figured it out so I can help y'all out a little bit. When you're doing snapping, right, it'll always snap the closest vertice that's to it. Like if I would have tried to, if all of this was down and I would have hit GZ and tried to snap it, it would have did like some funny shit. So this is just something that's good to know, that you always want to have the vertex that you want to snap as closest to that area as possible. So now with all of this up right here, we can hit GZ again, but now we can navigate our mouse over here to this and then hit Control, and it should almost snap, but it's not. It went a little bit below it. So let's eyeball this, and we're going to hit GZ, hold Shift, and we're going to go up a little bit. Just slide it up a little bit, eyeball it. It's about right there. It doesn't matter if it's slightly going into it or not. It really, Because in
You
some of these cases, we're gonna expand a lot of these walls and go
can
up.
you do this part again?
Sure. hmm
How did you connect them? Because that didn't happen.
All right. So you're right here, right? You're at this
Yes, I
point, right?
am. Yep.
Okay. So instead of trying to snap down, this is what we're gonna do. Hit GZ and then pull it down close to it, but don't make it touch just yet. Then zoom in a little bit more. Zoom in a lot. That way you can really see this corner coming to this top. Then hit GZ again. Hold shift to make it go slow, and then just pull down until it makes that little connection. Then you can zoom out.
Could we snap the face to do that?
No, 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 oh, no, no. Now, see, snap the face
See,
it's
see. Oh
not
shit.
gonna it may not work.
Okay.
So you may it may not it may not work
Okay.
because you have this plane here that is snapping to that's actually up underneath it, so it's pulling it down more. All right, so we're gonna now I want you to hide the second floor plan in floor two. So hide the second floor plan, and this is where we should be at right now, right here. So
Alright,
there's gonna be some changes that we can make, which will be good. So it looks like that one that was up underneath, we can bring that one we can bring
Uh,
that one up.
okay. Let me check all these too. Hold on.
Like this one right here, like this little piece right here. We can work with that one. We can actually put a loop cut right here, cut that off. Put a loop cut right there and snap it to that one to bring this entire area up. That'll be good. We can go into this one here and we can connect these. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So yeah, this is where we're at right now.
What if ours align a little bit different?
You can hit 7 on the top, right? And you can align it. You can align it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can align these because they're already scaled the same size. Well, they're scaled properly, but you would have to like you can go to floor 2 or select everything inside of floor 2. Hit a top facing view. Go into X-ray mode, and then well, as you see, you can line it. You can line your this top extrusion up here. You can line that up with that bottom one right there. You know what I'm saying? And have it go off the edge or side a little bit. However you wanna do. It just depends. But you should be able to line it up. Make sure, but instead of doing like a G and then a shift Z or something like that, just make sure you're doing like GY, GX, you know what I'm saying, to kind of etch it into place. But that's what I was going by the cube that's up underneath this cube. So you can grab it like that. You can look at it from the side and well, no. Let's try out of X-ray mode. Yeah, you can line it up like that. See how that one is. And but you can do a lot of these touch-ups other ways as well, like with snapping. But you might want to hide. Let's see. Let's hide this one. Let's see here. Let's see what would be a good area to snap because none of these actually line up like that. because you can take like this one right here, right? We can do a we can go in edit mode. We could put a loop cut right here on this one and line it up with this one right here. Then extrude this face here. Well, nope, nope, nope. That's not gonna
No,
work
wait, that's the
because
over the stairs. You did that. We're supposed to do that.
no,
Mine's open.
we're gonna grab this one right here and extrude this one. You can grab that one and extrude that up all the way because the steps are gonna come around and come up. But these pieces right here, you can go and hit a loop cut right there, but snap it to that corner right there that's up underneath there, and then bring this one up. Well, bring up all of those because you're gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to go in here and do a little bit of hack work to cut off and separate. Well, to cut off, separate, and join together. See. But I'm getting ahead of myself though. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that in the next class. We're not doing all of that now. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to confuse you at this point because I want to make sure that we have a good starting point that we're starting from. So this is where we're gonna end at today. But any questions so far?
How do I import a cube?
Shift A. Oh shoot, he
Just hit that.
shoot,
Just hit that power
that was a
button,
good
Marcus.
question.
Just hit the power
Exactly.
button.
Just hit the pause button. You'll be all right. All right, everybody. I got to run. I got a DJ, so I got to step out. So everybody enjoy the rest of your night.
You too, my
Thanks,
brother.
Marcus.
You can also let's see. Let's now both of these are on top of each other, I believe. Both of these empties. Let me see here. So they are slightly
Slightly off.
shifted.
Yeah.
Mine is off too.
Just a smidge, but it's off a little. But I have all my walls. I'm very happy.
Good for you. I still have to do all that.
I was pretty excited. I was like, I got the whole extrusion thing. That's my favorite thing. I like to extrude. Oh, good.
I don't like loop cuts.
Loop cuts are a pain, but other than that, I like to extrude and I like to move along the GY and GX.
Let's turn down the opacity. All right, so if I turn down the opacity of the one on top, right? Well, the one that's on top. Now I can see this from a top view, and I can line this up better now. Then after I line that up, then the other house would fall like right into place. So if you want to do this with me real quick, then I'll show you how. All right, so make sure that you have everything hidden except for your empties. Only your empties should be visible. In the you don't have to worry about the avatar. So just make sure your empties are visible. Everything else, the eyeball should be shut off, except for on your floors. Your floors, the eyeball is on, and on your empties, the eyeball is on.
And both of them.
Huh?
And floor
Yeah.
one and floor two.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oddly, I can't see my empties. They're on the eyeballs on, but they're not there. Just the avatars.
Make sure that floor one and floor two of your scene collections are on
Oh, you
these
said
right
shut
here.
everything
These.
off. Got it. Okay.
Yep, yep. All right. So if they're on, if everything is well, if it's looking like mine, I want you to go into floor two, go down to empty, select it. You don't have to worry about opening it up. Select it. Then down here, I want you to go to your data tab.
Data
It looks like a
tab.
little mountain. It looks like a little mountain with a sun, a red tab
Gotcha.
right there. Click on it. Turn on the opacity and take the opacity down a little bit, and you should see it become opaque.
Uh-huh.
All right. So now, if that's correct, go and select that empty now. Select that empty. So now it should be selected over here. So now you can hit GY and hold shift and move it up some to line it up with the bottom floor. Then GX to move it over. So now you should be lined up damn near perfectly almost. Some things are still off. It looks like we may have to scale this up slightly. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. Mm-mm. I don't want to do that. Lord Jesus, I don't want to do that, cuz.
It's pretty close on mine.
Yeah.
But
Not
I mean, it's
too
close in the
far.
corners. It'll be close down there in the corners. But if you look over in the top right corner, then it's off.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do a Control Z and shift it back. And let's see, where are we? Let me see if I can scale this up a little bit. All right, so that did scale a little bit that way. Give me one moment. Okay, so now if I hit GY and move that up, damn near. So scale on the Y axis now just a tad bit. Yeah,
Oh, this
yeah,
too much.
there we go. Remember, small increments. And that's and now it's on. So what I did was I scaled it after I moved it like that. I scaled it just a little bit, and then I scaled it just a tad bit on the Y axis, which is something we're gonna have to do with the with our floor two now, because we didn't touch floor one. So now if you turn back on everything from floor two, select all of that stuff. What we want to do is we want to eyeball the outermost edges of this. So I'm gonna GY to move this up a little bit, and then check these edges here, which it's actually coming to that edge. Oh, hold on, no, not that edge. Okay, so it's still, remember the outermost edge. You don't want to line it up directly with it because it's already off a little bit. So now if I scale Y and hold shift and pull a little bit, I can pull. If I hold scale and X, I can scale a little bit on the X. And now I should be, yeah, damn near perfect.
Uh-huh.
Damn near.
Well.
And see, you're not going to be going through stuff like this a lot because you're not going to be using floor plans. Or just give the reason why I decided to use a floor plan was just to give you an example of the structure of making a building, you know.
We just scaled the empties, but the cubes are already in place. So will the cubes automatically adjust to where the empties just shifted to, or do we still have to go back and shift all the cubes?
Oh, you just didn't see me do that, did you? That's what I just did. I just scaled all those cubes as one. You didn't hear me say that?
I feel like I'm about to fuck something up badly.
Oh, I
I was
did.
still trying to scale my floor plan to match
All right.
yours.
I quit. I'm not. I can't do the scaling stuff. Mm-mm. Mine is just gonna be a crooked house, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's what I'm gonna call it.
All right, look.
So turn everything back on.
What I want you to do is turn everything in floor two on, not floor one.
Okay.
Leave floor one alone.
Yep.
All right. Once you do that, I want you to grab the first cube in floor two, hold shift, grab the last cube, just like this.
Yep.
After you do that, I want you to make sure you're looking at this from a top view. Remember that we already sent the main cube out to the edges of the building. So what I want you to do is hit G in either GX or GY, and I want you to center this cube around those edges. So you know it's not going to go all the way to the edges because you got to scale a little bit bigger. So just it's going to probably look something like this right here. So make sure your cube looks something like this along the edges. See that? All right. Once it's like that, I need you to hit S to scale, and then hit Y for the Y axis, then hold shift so it will go in increments and scale it to the line, to that line. And then after it scales to that line, I need you to do the same thing for the X axis. S and X, and hold shift and scale it to that line. And you should be okay. As long as as long as your bottom floor, as long as your bottom floor, right? This floor right here, right? As long as it covers this area right here, all the way to here, then that's okay. That is okay. That's all that matters. Is that it covers that area. See, little stuff like this, we can fix. We can fix little things like this. You can go in here. Just select all of these. And I have to do stuff like this. I have to do stuff like this a lot. So this is no big deal, and then snap it to that line right there. So now that's lined up with that line. I can look at this from a top view. Grab these lines right here. Then come back down, get back out of X-ray mode, GY, and then snap it to those lines right there. So now all of that is lined up. Those are the points that matter. We can go into face select. We can grab all these faces right here. Hit GY. Snap them to the edge of that wall right there. And say for instance, I didn't do a vertex. I can go here and go to face project, and then hit GY and just make sure my mouse is hovering over a face and then just hold control and it'll bring it up to that. Like, let me put this right here and hit GY, then hold control and it will snap it to wherever that face is. I can go over here to this side over here, GX, snap it to that face. Well, there are lots of ways in order to get your mesh running, running parallel with certain walls and all of that good little stuff. So it's no big deal if it's not lined up like super accurate. GY and then project it to that face. So yeah, and you see that? And now we're good. I can go, since it's the second floor, it really doesn't matter if certain stuff up here isn't lined up with certain stuff down there, as long as my corners over here, all of these corners over here are good. Because once I start bringing up these areas and stuff, we're going to be adding loop cuts in here to cut stuff out to bring all of this up and around. And if I haven't showed you, this is the finished product. Hold on. Where's the finished product? Where's the thing at? Where did that picture go? What's inside my blender? Wrong thing. Where is that? This gonna be a this gonna be a big video. That is not gonna be good. That's just gonna kill my. Dang, where the hell that picture at? Damn. Yeah, something with that mug. Got where I down put it at. Oh, yeah, where I put it at. You know what? I will find that later. Yeah, I got. Yeah. So yeah, we are going to stop here. We will pick up Thursday or Tuesday, and we will start lining up walls and stuff, putting some windows in this joint, putting the deck in, all of that good little stuff. And yeah, so before we do stop, are there any questions whatsoever? Any questions at all? Please, 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 let me know. Speak now or forever hold thou peace.
Just get that video posted, cuz.
I got you, cuz. Cuz. We gonna go and get that thing hooked up real quick, like. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Dub, how you feel, man?
I think I'm straight. I'm good. Yeah.
That's good. That is good, bro.
Mm-hmm. Like it looks look just like yours.
Exactly.
Y'all crazy. Alright, alright. Alright then, until next time. It has been
Thank,
good. Once
thank
again, I
you.
Thank
am
you,
your
Kip.
host, Dick Clark.
Thank you.
You are
Alright.
so welcome. Man. I gotta find that damn I gotta find that damn picture of the of the damn of the finished product of the damn house.
So you already got it built. You got the final version, huh?
Huh?
Where the final version at?
You say what again?
Where the final version of it at? Where it at?
What you talking
Find it,
about?
find it, find it.
What version?
Of this
What
building.
you talking about? Hmm?
Is that what you talking about? You got this finished already?
Who, your building?
No, the one we working on now.
So the one you was gonna build for them people next week?
Oh hell no. Shoot.
Oh no! I don't got no! I don't know. Oh no! I didn't build that shit. I did not build it. We are literally building this joint together.
Okay.
We building it together, cuz. But
Uh,
thing is, I got the damn floor plan for the joint, man, and it came with the there's a picture of it, of the finished one, and I'm looking for the damn picture, man. I can't fucking find this shit. This shit irking the hell out of me, bro.
uh-oh. You get it.
Like, cuz. I'm like, man, where the hell that shit at?
You don't know what photo is saved in?
Hell no. Let me go up into my damn history, man.
Yeah, just
God,
type it. Type it in.
shit. They are not letting me. Okay, there we go. Modern phones on 30. Let me see. Search history. Modern. Alright, here. What's the date? 13th. 8. There we go. Yeah. Let's go here. Nope, not that one. That's the 8. There we go. Bam. I'll show you. Right here. That's the final version right there.
Oh shoot. Okay. Okay, that's nice.
So when we done,
That's
that's what it's gonna look better, way better than that. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
okay. That's what's up.
So, hell yeah. So yes, sir. Just wanted to grab something that was something that was simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, we gonna get to the part about raising all of this shit up and
Yeah.
ooh,
S- Some,
boy,
some.
boy, boy.
Alright.
Man. Yep. So we're trying to get the balcony and the windows in there next week. We ain't gonna focus on like furniture and
Right.
countertops and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get that intricate into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, if Jackie wants to put, you know what I'm saying, teach y'all to, making furniture to put in there, or if y'all want to, grab prefabs or whatever and put in there, that's up to y'all. But we're definitely gonna get the balcony on here, the windows, and we're gonna texture the floors, the outside, all of that shit.
Uh,
All of that shit. Hell yeah.
okay.
Yep. But yeah, let me go ahead and bookmark this motherfucker, goddamn. Edit. Nope, not the second. Let's go to yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you, cuz like that's but yeah, this shit should be pretty cut and dry once looking at it from this side right here, this is the side that we're gonna have to raise up and put at a slant. So
All right.
probably gonna start from about right here where we currently have it at, then raise them sides up. Well, once we put the roof on it.
All
So
right.
we'll put the roof on it. Use probably one cube for the roof, and
Mm,
then raise that side up, slant it down. I think this side right here. Let me check some real quick. Let's take a look at that new folder. Hold on. See how they do it? Okay. Hold on one moment. All right. So, okay. This side right here is going to be slanted up that way. Everything from over here,
mm-hmm.
and then this side right here is going to be slanted up, and then we put the yeah.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
gonna put another cube on top as well. But just depending, or we might